Hey, my name's Zachary Smith. Today we're going to be talking about the Chase Bliss Habit. This is a delay pedal that has a lot of different options in it. It has some kind of bizarre sounds and some very normal sounds, and we'll go through them, and I'll show you some of my favorite sounds. If that sounds like something you'd be into, stick around. So today we're going to be walking you through some of my favorite sounds in the Chase Bliss Habit. First part of this video, I'm going to play through some sounds using my Moog Grandmother, and the second part of the video, I'll pick up the guitar again, and we'll go through some of the sounds it can make with the guitar. So let's jump right in. Okay, so we have a sine wave here just with the delay off. If we turn the delay on, one repeat, we have the level up and down, which corresponds to being 100% of the level. If we go up from there, it's more, so we can go up to 200% of the input level. So at this point, it's a very much a simple digital delay sound. I'm going to, for the most part of this review, ignore the spread and scan functions. I think there's a lot of videos that show what that is capable of doing. I'm going to focus mostly on what kind of usable delay sounds, in a more traditional sense, could you get out of this pedal. So if we look at our modifiers, we can go, we'll go through the first three with the Grandmother, and then when we switch to guitar, we'll go through the other three. So if we go number one on the A, our modifier is up and down. It says this is a pitched echo. So if we're going up and getting a bass, if we go this way, so you get kind of some harmonizing happening there. Those are all predetermined, but there's a lot of different options in there. You can get unison in different octaves, and you can also get fifths, and you can hear that the timing changes a bit with this modifier. Now, if we go to the second one, this is kind of analog style delay. Up and down, the modifier doesn't do much. If we turn it, you can hear some kind of wobble in there if we go the other way. So that's kind of a cool sound. That's definitely usable. Okay, so if we're looking at the third one, this is kind of a stepped delay that chops up your repeats. Again, that's a pretty cool delay sound. That's totally something that could be part of a song. Obviously, one of the benefits of having a Chase Bliss pedal is all the MIDI functionality and the CV expression pedal stuff. So you can easily set that up to be on an expression pedal, or have that as a saved preset for MIDI. That's definitely a benefit. So if we switch over to guitar, let's take a look at, I just have to plug this in. Here's our input and our output. Okay, so without the delay on, here's the guitar sound. I'll just go back to a digital sound. Just if we go to our B modifiers, we'll start back at 1. We have, this is kind of a detuning echo. So that's a cool thing. To the next one, we have this is kind of a filter delay. A high pass and a low pass filter, if you turn the knob, that's a super useful thing to have on your delay repeat. So that's great. Let's try the last one. So we are on the B, number 3. According to our manual, this is a dropper. So it drops some of the repeats out and gives you a... So you can hear you have 6 different modifiers plus your digital delay. So really you have 7 kind of delay sounds. There's a few options definitely for getting the sound that you're looking for. There's some kind of bizarre effects and some very kind of normal analog delay, tape delay sounds in this pedal. What's interesting is then we have this knob, this toggle over here, which has feed, out, and in. If we go to in, the output of the pedal is sent back into the modifier. So a good way to hear this effect is if we just go to the filtered sound, which is here. So if we take this out, it's kind of the same darkness of repeats each time. And if we put that in, each time the repeats get darker. So that's actually more how an analog delay would work. If we go to feed, things get a little more crazy because the actual output of the pedal is sent back to the beginning. So you can hear how when it started to oscillate, we got the oscillation was getting repeated by the pedal. So that's kind of what the feed knob was doing in that case. Obviously, depending on which modifier you have chosen, that's going to change things. All of that is a lot for a delay pedal. That's a lot of really cool things, and we haven't even touched spread and scan. I generally leave these knobs off because there's a lot of fun to be had without engaging that. I think it's possibly a cool thing to have. I've tried to incorporate it in a couple things, and it's just a little bit too unpredictable for me to find a real use for. But I do think that have it as a delay pedal with all these modifiers is a great thing. And this is kind of a cool feature, which maybe I'll find a use for once in a while. Maybe I'll use it in the studio, but I'm still getting a lot out of this pedal just using your toggles and those 4 knobs. Really, you also have, of course, like any Chase Bliss pedal, you have the ability to customize this in any way you want with all the dip switches on the front. Anyways, thanks for watching. My name's Zachary Smith. Have a good one.